What up? This is RoseD. Thisis50.com, and I am here with 3 out of the 8 authors of Single Men, Married Men. Single Men, Married Men. Who's single, real quick?
Single.
Married, newlywed.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thank you much.
Oh, married. Well, congratulations either way. You were single? Single
Single
Valentine's Day?
Yeah, by choice. I mean, you know,
Were you single that night?
I had a good night.
Congratulations on that too.
Thank you.
To my left, I have Gene Alert. Then we have Frank G.
Yes,
Then
Frank
we
G
have
for
Ken
sure.
Spencer.
Kel Spencer.
Kel Spencer.
That's
I'm
me.
Sorry. Kel, you're the married one, so I can't have to pay. I don't have to pay attention to you.
You don't?
Nah.
Why? You trying to?
You already taken
What you trying to get out of this show?
Nah.
Aaron.
I'm just messing with you. So 3 out of 8 authors. How did that come about? That's 3 dudes right here. That's a lot of dudes, and that's not even half of y'all. How did that come to be?
Well, we started off at a frozen yogurt shop. Me and my wife, we own a place called Brooklyn Swirl in Bed-Stuy.
Whoa, wait, You got the swirl in you? Yeah? You got the swirl? Okay, that says a lot to start at Brooklyn Swirl. That's a great place to start.
It's a frozen yogurt spot.
Okay.
It's not, I'm not down with the swirl. But anyway, so, women would come in and we would have conversations with them, with one of my business partners, Frank, and they would ask him, why are you not married? And, they would actually pose us questions. Let me ask the married man, let me ask the single man. So women would come in and we would start asking them, hey, if you had an opportunity to ask a married, a divorced, or a single guy, what would it be? What would be the questions? So we spent a couple of months.
Who's we?
Me and Frank.
Okay.
So we would.
Are you co-owner of Brooklyn Swirl as well?
No. We with our other business. Nah, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah, she's funny. So basically we started off just like that, and it escalated to interviewing men, 300 men over a course of 3 years to answer these questions. And we came together with eight of us to put this book together.
So at the time, it was Gene, Frank, and Jaquel.
Okay.
The 3 of them. And then they pulled me in. Kel, you got a different perspective. At the time, I was engaged. So there was a married guy, a single guy, a divorced guy, and an engaged guy.
Was anybody to get married because she's pregnant guy?
Nah.
Okay, sorry.
Nah. And then as it grew organically, they pulled in a 5th guy, and a 6th guy, and a 7th guy. So now it's just a well-represented book. You got 3 married guys. 1 is on his 2nd marriage. A divorced guy, single guy. You know what I mean? So you got 10 chapters, 10 topics from 8 different points of view. One of us is a life coach as well.
One of you guys?
No,
Okay.
Purpose. He's not here right now. He's single as well.
Is there anybody who is gay, or is it strictly from like a, straight perspective? Because it could be single men,
Not
or did
that we
you guys
know
not
of.
answer that?
Not that we know of.
I mean,
Not that we know of.
Yeah.
I'm not sure because it was online.
Yeah, and it was
Most
anonymous.
Of the surveys are anonymous, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
all the ones in the shop, they were straight, because a lot of them he was trying to sell me off to them, like, oh, here, come speak to
You trying to
Frank.
pimp- you was trying to
Yeah,
pimp him
trying to
out?
pimp me out and sell Froyo at the same time and get his numbers up. So he was like, oh, Frank is single. Come ask him some questions, and then that's how it would start.
Like, how did this really come about?
Like you just said, I was trying to sell him off. It actually started to get him hitched, but it didn't work.
Okay, so it was like love connection,
Yeah,
like,
but
but
we-
gone
we
left.
got a
And then
good
in the
book out of it,
process,
though.
in all of the talks, people started to say, yo, y'all should write a book on this. Y'all, so once that seed is planted a few times, it's kind of like, maybe we should write a book on this. So that's where that really
Were
came
you guys friends outside of this?
from. Yeah. We were
Okay, so
friends
you guys are
before
all
this.
from
Well, Brooklyn,
Yeah, I'm from Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
what part of Brooklyn?
Bed-Stuy.
You like my sweater? I wore this for you guys. I just didn't even know.
Ah.
I didn't even know. It was by chance that you guys were supposed to be in, and I was thinking about Biggie today. That's just how I felt.
Big.
How did the questions start to develop? How did you know which direction to go in? Because it's such a big picture.
Well,
You
you let the women kind of dictate that. So you actually let the women ask what questions they would want the answers to.
So you guys had a blank piece of paper and you were like, here.
Online, yeah, it was a survey.
Well, survey has the questions there already.
Right, but you leave it open for them to ask those questions, and then you take those questions asked by the women and you ask the 300 men. These are the questions that the women want the answers to. You answer them. So this book is a combination of the research done on those 300 men and our own personal experiences and things we've gone through and so on and so forth.
So how did you guys decide to break it down? Like,
We actually all contributed to
Each chapter.
We didn't read each other's parts until after the book was published. So we each received the chapters, and we had to submit answers to those 10 questions.
What was that conversation like after you guys saw each other's answers? Like, it's like in school, right? What'd you say?
Sometimes we would open up the book.
It'd be like, yo, who said this?
Who said this? And they'd be like, yo,
Frank said that. I'd be like, oh, word, damn. I ain't mean it.
Frank, you be getting thrown under the bus,
all
right?
the time,
First
man.
he's trying to pimp you, then he's saying the crazy stuff.
Man. It's like, I was like, yo, but I mean, but when you, it's like when they paraphrase certain part, it might sound a little crazy, or like not even crazy, just like real direct.
For example.
I mean, like
stroking
the man's ego. For some reason, it's like, you know. Of course,
there you go.
Thank you, baby. I like that. You see, she
look at the time.
She got me blushing on here. You know what I mean? But I mean, yeah, like simple as like stroking a man's ego. Like I make reference to Destiny's Child's "Cater to You" song, where she's like, you know, let me run your backwater, take off your cufflinks, you know, let me prepare your food, stuff like that. So I said, you know, stuff like that. If Beyonce could say it and she's willing to do it, there's no reason why another woman shouldn't.
Let me cater to you, 'cause baby, this is your day. Do anything for my man, baby, you blow me away.
And for some reason, that seemed kind of degrading to tell a woman like, yo.
It sounded real good when you heard that song.
It sounded
like,
good when I was listening to it, you know.
My future wife.
Exactly. But I mean, the overall message was saying that, you know, when you're with somebody, you cater to them, they should cater to you back. That's all.
There's a lot of women are surprised when we say we like to be complimented. Oh, that suit looks good on you, babe. Damn, you've been working out. We like to hear that stuff. I mean, it's programmed in men for us to compliment our women, not necessarily the same for women to compliment their men. So stroking his ego was a little deeper than just fixing his meals.
Because we have this series called The Final Moments where the guys tell what was the part in their relationship where they realized she was or wasn't the one. So one guy, he said it was when she actually washed his feet, and he decided that was his one. Yeah, after she washed his feet. That's beautiful. Yeah. That's deep. He came over to his house with the bucket, soaked his feet in water, and just washed his feet. And then he was like, "Yo, I'm done. My search is over."
So you guys have become kind of like these love girls, bigger than life. Like if I have a problem with a guy, I'm gonna go to one of y'all and be like, "Yo,
oh man, we get it all the time, all the time."
What's the number one thing that each of you guys got from coming together and making this book?
That we all want the same thing at the end of the day,
which is
partnership. We want to be with somebody. We don't want to grow old and be alone. That's why the subtitle is "Every Man Wants to Get Married. Why Not to You?" You know, because at some point of your life, you're gonna want to be with someone. But some people are still seeking it. I promise you, I will find that person.
Yo, it's like the sole purpose of mission for some reason. I really don't get it.
I'm not.
Like you don't. If you get disappointed, man.
I'm saying this right here. This is 50, all right?
This guy.
So we have a bet that by the end of the year,
have a bet.
Yo,
there's a bet.
You gotta lose your money.
The
end of this year, y'all gonna lose your money, man.
That Frank will find someone. So ladies, please help me out. No kids, no baggage. You know what I mean?
I like walks on the beach.
We're not disclosing the amount. But it's there.
Rosie's like, I want in. She's like, I want in. What y'all betting on? You know what I mean?
We'll talk about
I think
don't try to set me
you
up.
guys are going to be doing a lot of big things, especially with this book. I can see it going far. My future, my hopes for your future in this book is Oprah. I can see it already.
Thank you.
It's dope. I saw it when I looked it up when Megan gave me you guys' link. I mean, girls and just people in general can't get enough of finding out about love.
But one of the problems too, especially in the black community, is this word, this whole independent word.
What,
like
females?
There's a big difference between being independent and self-sufficient.
Oh boy.
Did you hear what I just said?
I think that you're right.
Okay.
I totally agree.
Cool.
I think that people get caught up in it. I think men, if you already have your independence asserted, they find that intimidating. Some men. Okay. Now, some women, they don't know how to, because they've gone through the struggle, whether it's a dude, whether it's their father, whether it's their mother, they go through that struggle. So then when they have a good thing in front of them, they can't really see it. And they're still like, well, I could do this on my own.
Absolutely. I'm glad you said. I don't even have to say
it. I get it, but there's very few guys that can really deal with that.
Yeah, because
and I'm not talking about the girl that's like, hey, I'm talking about the girl that's like, you know what, we can go half, baby, like, you know, that kind of thing.
Nah, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about I'm independent. I don't need no man. Serious guys out there that don't know how to deal with a woman who has a I don't need no man mentality. If especially as a man, if I kind of want to feel needed, there's a bit of a clash there. Right. Like, and I think specifically with the black community, because like you said, there's a lot of black women out here who've never met their father or their grandfather. Grandma did it by herself. Mommy did it by herself. I could do it by myself. And a lot of and that's large in part black men's fault. We're the ones getting locked up. We're the ones out there on the street doing what we're doing, getting killed. So we kind of exclude ourselves from that whole equation and put women in a position. And don't get me wrong, it's systemic. We could talk Willie Lynch and everything stemming from slavery and the emasculation of the black man. We can get into all of that. Yeah. But it's generational. And with our community specifically, that omission of the black man from home has created that type of mentality in black women.
Absolutely.
And now we're at a stalemate a lot of times in modern day relationships.
True. But this book is obviously a positive way for people to see past that and get through that. So really shout out to you guys, and I'm very happy to have you guys on Thisis50.com because this is the kind of stuff that we need as black people.
Thank for having us. Thank you
for having me. SinglemanMarriedman.com.
Single man what?
Single man.
Single man. Nah, that's my own personal email. Frank@singleman.com. Nah, but SinglemanMarriedman.com. You know, sign up to our mailing list. You know, we do events. And panel discussions and everything. You know, yeah, you know, we're going to be in Miami this weekend.
Nice. Oh, so you guys are getting paid. High five, yo. You guys getting paid to go to Miami.
And then on the website, there's a bio of each author, so you can get a background on each author and all of that.
Remember, guys, it was 8 authors. We only have,
3 here today, but yeah.
Shout out to the rest of the authors.
What up, boys?
But yeah, you know, just look out. You know, if you're looking to book us, you know, you can hit us up on the website, SinglemanMarriedman.com.
Yeah.
Is there a movie in the future?
Actually,
anything's possible.
Yeah.
We're waiting for 50.
You gotta cast me in it.
All right.
You know.
Don't forget the small people, man.
Nah, I already got to see. Me and Rosie gonna go on a date or something. We're gonna see what happens.
There you go. There you go.
You know the number one wrong thing, boo. You call me Rosie. I hate you.
Oh, you hate Rosie? RoseD. Oh, I'm sorry.
D.
Rose mother D. All right, we gonna correct that. You know what I mean?
But no.
She's like, yeah, we cool. We ain't that cool. All right, don't get it twisted. You know, but yeah, we gonna get the script right though.
Nice.
All right.